All right, let's lock in, guys. Let's lock in.
Oh my God.
Yes, we have to.
Oh, okay, I get it.
What is up, everybody? Welcome into the pregame lounge. We are, of course, presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR. Oh, sorry, it's presented by Miller Lite. My bad. This is the first time hosting the pregame show in a while.
Yeah, it happens.
What time is it?
It's Miller time.
There we go.
It's also 4:30.
And we are live from
30
the
minutes
Toyota Lounge. Driven by your Front Range Toyota Stores. Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR. Nuggets Pacers, 5 p.m. start.
Yeah.
This is something else.
I used to pray for times like
Yeah, used to. You were praying earlier today.
Oh, man, it happened.
We got a lot on the docket. We got game notes. We're going to talk about what would constitute a successful road trip. Some big news around the league as well. I don't know if you guys heard. Giannis wants out. Chris Paul is out of LA. And then Superstar Dev will give us his best bets for Nuggets Pacers tonight. I'm Harrison Wind. I got Brendan Vogt with me.
What's up, guys? How's it going? It is the first real snowfall of Denver here today. Looking gorgeous. Winter Wonderland.
I know.
on Colfax.
I was just saying before we started recording, I forgot it snowed here. I forgot that was a thing that happened here.
Latest on record, right? We went without snow, but it came down today. It looks pretty nice. Looks pretty nice, fellas.
Also got D-Line in the house.
That's right, guys. What the hell time is it?
It's 4:32.
4:30, brother.
So wait, but the game is, when is the game?
5 o'clock.
5 o'clock.
Well, probably like 5:08.
Oh. The Nuggets, right? This is a Nuggets game?
Yeah, Nuggets game. Yeah.
What the hell? All right, let's go.
Also
Fine.
got Superstar Dev here.
It's almost a matinee.
I know, dude.
I cannot believe that we're having a game this early.
Well, it threw me
small.
off because I just assumed, even though we play in Indiana every season, I assumed they were Central Time, but they're Eastern Time.
They have like a central vibe.
So I was like, oh, the game's at 6, but no, it's at 5.
I mean, that's like the Midwest.
Yeah,
Indiana
I know.
is like the, by definition, Midwest.
I
But
know. How are they not Central
They get
Time?
absolutely screwed on this time. You know what? Screw them.
Nuggets in Indianapolis to play the Pacers tonight. What do we got for game notes? Who's out of this game?
If you've been keeping up with the injury report saga, Jamal Murray was questionable coming into this game with that right ankle sprain that he suffered in the last game. But Jamal Murray is available.
Ooh.
Jamal Murray will play in this game alongside Nikola Jokic, who was probable with that left wrist sprain. We see this guy play through right wrist sprains. The left, I don't think, was really that big a concern in terms of his status. Murray and Jokic are both going to play. And then a quick reminder, Aaron Gordon, Christian Brown, and Julian Strawther are all still out. On the Pacers side of things, Johnny Furphy was questionable with a left ankle
This
sprain.
is big.
Johnny Furphy, lock in D-line.
Tell me Furpy's out too.
Johnny Furphy is available, though.
Oh,
He is
Furpy's
available.
in,
I
dude.
told you it's big.
Aaron Neesmith is out with a left knee sprain. Quentin Jackson is out with a right hamstring strain.
Neesmith is out with
Cam
knee
Jones
strain.
is out
Knee
with,
hurts.
with lower back stress reaction.
That
Obi
sounds
Toppin is
rough.
out with right foot stress fracture. And, of course, Tyrese Halliburton
Dude.
will miss this year with that Achilles rupture. Tear, I should say. They're taking on the team with the third worst record in basketball. As you guys may have remembered, the Nuggets just welcomed the worst offense in basketball into their house.
I was trying to block that out of my
Very
memory, but-
generous welcome, in fact. They allowed them to score, was it 131 points in regulation? Well, the Nuggets will not play the worst offense in basketball tonight. They will play the second worst basketball in offense tonight, and we can only hope on the road it's a slightly better defensive showing from our Denver Nuggets. Of course, the Nuggets have the best offense in the league at 123.7 offensive rating, looking to possibly set the record for the best offense of all time. The Pacers are 26th in net rating with a minus 9.0 net rating. The Nuggets, of course, have the third best net rating in the league, trailing only Houston and OKC. So just say it as plainly as we can, fellas. Gotta go win this basketball game.
Yeah.
Gotta go win it.
Pacers are 4-17 on the season.
Third
They've
worst
won
record.
2 out of their last 3. They beat the Wizards and Bulls and then just lost to the Cavs. I just saw this in the Pacers box score. The Nuggets are playing a Nembhard brother in back-to-back games.
No.
Now they play the good one.
The good one.
actually.
That's crazy.
That's terrifying.
They didn't play the good one before?
Well,
that was the bad one?
That was the bad one.
Are we sure?
Yeah.
Well, you called him Timu Nembhard.
No, I called him the Seth Curry of Nembhards.
That's worse. And I don't believe that you brought it back up. It's crazy.
The Pacers will start Nembhard, the other one, Shepard, Mathurin,
one, yeah.
Siakam, and Eric's favorite player, Jay Huff.
I mean,
the
it
Huff
should be this is a game that, of course, the Nuggets should win.
I'm so tired of hearing that. I don't know.
But the Pacers, they do have talent on this roster, even though they are banged up. Halliburton obviously out for the year. They have Siakam. He's an all-star level guy. They have Nembhard, really good player. They have Mathurin, who can go off if he gets hot. So they've got guys. McConnell off the bench. I think he's back now. Ben Shepherd. They got guys. So this is definitely a game the Nuggets can't sleepwalk into. They've got to be on it from the get-go. Dev, what are you watching for tonight? Who do you have your eye on?
Well, I certainly have my eye on Jamal Murray now that he's going to play in this game, because although the Pacers are not that good right now as they're trying to get healthy, we've seen those guards really defend, and they're tough. They're on you the entire time. They're trying to press. Nembhard is one of the better defenders. Not having Nesmith actually does help.
Yep, that is big, yeah.
But they are going to push him hard, and I want to see how he's moving out there. I am shocked to see that he's playing in this game. Them getting healthy is the most important thing right now, and it just seems like every game somebody gets dinged up. So I want to see how he responds.
What are you watching for tonight?
I mean, I just want to see the Nuggets rebound. I want to see
Literally,
them
or-
rebound
Yeah.
and rebound.
Okay.
Yeah.
I want to see them, obviously the last time we saw Nikola Jokic, he was extremely frustrated, as were we, as was anyone that watched that basketball game when they completely let go of the rope and stopped playing defense entirely. So I just want to see the Nuggets show that they are who we think that they are again, and that they're not fracturing before our very eyes.
Yeah.
So I don't have a specific guy, but I'm just kind of looking at the whole vibe.
Yeah, I've just been thinking about this road trip, and I think I talked about this a little on the show yesterday. Before I took the shot of Rakia and hot sauce.
Yeah. But you already had one of those today.
You took
right?
what?
You didn't see? Bro, we had somebody donate $2,000 to Big Brothers Big Sisters.
Dev's a big fan of the show.
And this is on the DNVR Nuggets podcast. It records every day. And
we got to see his Spotify rap.
the caveat for the second donation was I take a shot of Rakia with apparently the hottest hot sauce on the face of
All
the
those
earth.
hot ones?
Yeah.
Oh, and you did that.
That's how much I care about the kids.
Oh my goodness. You didn't care about yourself. So it's crazy for you to be caring about the kid. How did that go? How did that feel?
It actually wasn't as bad as I thought.
Yeah. I say
My
that
whole
every time I
body
taste.
just got really hot. I mean, my mouth was also on fire, but it was a whole body experience.
Kind of watched his internal organs
Yeah.
start shaking a little bit.
Yeah, that happens to me every time I take Rakia alone.
Yeah.
So you could probably add anything to the Rakia, and I'm not gonna taste that. I know what I taste. That sounds crazy.
Yeah. I know. I started sweating immediately. That's never happened before. What are you watching for tonight?
Defense,
Yeah.
execution, pride, effort, whatever you want to call it. Defense for sure. I mean, this is a team that I think if, you just mentioned they have some guys, you let them get comfortable, they can make this a scrappy game. You could also just put a lot of work in to set the tone and to separate early, and then to avoid what Spencer Jones called that arrogance, right? Where you take your foot off the gas pedal. So the offense is going to hum probably, play some defense, open up a big lead, and then for goodness sakes, keep it, right? Or at least pretend to try to. So just the things they haven't been doing at home, I want to see them continue to do it on the road. And that's, this team, the most Nuggets thing they could do tonight is to go win really big on the road and have a great defensive showing and look really good, right? Right after we all buried them, rightfully so, for those home performances. So just defense and avoiding that arrogance.
Yeah, I think defense is definitely the number one thing to watch. There are some interesting matchups to watch out for, though. I mean, Pascal Siakam, Who's guarding him? It's probably going to be a combination of Spencer Jones and Peyton Watson.
P-Watt for
This is a
sure.
game you'd like to have Aaron Gordon for in that matchup. You don't have him, obviously. So a lot's going to be asked of P-Watt there. Jokic on Jay Huff. I mean, this does seem like a game that Jokic can really get going. Maybe he could have another first quarter similar to the one he had against Dallas. And then I was just looking at the Pacers bench. You know, they play a pretty big second unit. They have Isaiah Jackson, true backup center. Jeremiah Robinson-Earl, he's like a true backup 4. So they have some size. I wonder if that means we see Zeke Naji, which I'm not that excited about.
Poor Zeke. Yeah. I mean, the Nuggets are really just having to put whoever's healthy out there. I mean, we're really in that stretch where you're looking down the row of available bodies,
you're like, oh, there's not a lot of guys down there.
Right. So I'm surprised that Deron Holmes hasn't made an appearance. He's still with the G League, right? He was sent down. He's still down there. I'm pretty surprised with the state of the roster at the moment that we haven't seen even a second of him.
I'm a little surprised, and I'm a little disappointed too.
Yeah.
I mean, unless he's just clearly not ready, which doesn't seem to be the case. He just played in a back-to-back in the G League the other night. Big minutes.
I keep seeing graphics for him, like the leading scorer of the game, 27 points.
Yeah, he's putting
55 points, 55 rebounds, 55.
Yeah. We can move on to the second topic, though, because I was thinking about this as I was talking about earlier before we got a little derailed there with the hot sauce. But this is a 4-game road trip, 4 pretty manageable games. You know, the Hawks are the toughest team on this road trip. You can make the case. Denver's probably going to be favored in all 4 of these games. They probably should win all 4 of these games. And the Nuggets have been very good on the road. What do they have, a 7-8 game win streak on the road right now?
7-game win streak.
7-game win streak.
Are they undefeated on the road?
No.
No, they lost in Portland.
That's
I
right,
know.
that's right, that's
2
right.
losses on the road.
In Golden State opening night
Yep,
too.
That's right.
But they have been good on the road. They've lost 4 in a row at home as well, as we all know. I was thinking about this can be a time when the team comes together a little bit. And I don't think this is a fractured team or anything, right? I don't think there's anything going on like that. But, you know, you just have some of these vibeless losses and guys can, you know, get down and grow apart a little bit. You're on the road, everybody together for these 4 games. It's the longest road trip they've had this year as well. Maybe this can be a moment where this team kind of gets back together and just kind of build some chemistry, build some vibes, and just starts looking like the Nuggets again.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to go rinse that taste out of your mouth, right? For whatever reasons, 4 games in a row. Well, we've talked about the reasons, but 4 games in a row where you didn't bring it at home. You have been playing well on the road. You pick that back up, right? You pick up some wins that even with your injuries, looking at the schedule, you should go get 3 of these wins, right? You get them, maybe you just start to get your mojo back a little bit, right? You kind of hit a reset on whatever that mental lapse was. Complete letting go of the rope we saw. So I'm with you. I'm sure they're exhausted of traveling every other day, but
they'll survive.
They'll survive. And maybe they can find a groove here on the road.
So Indiana, Atlanta, Charlotte, Sacramento. What would constitute a successful road trip for you guys?
For me, I think it just comes down to this is like a look yourself in the mirror type of moment. You're playing against some, you know, not so great teams right now, especially offensively. You should try to challenge yourself on the defensive end of the floor because that has been what's making them look so bad. Even though it's a road trip, like this is where you should, you know, trust in, you know, your brother. Talk to, you know, the person next to you and just say, we have to play better. We have to be better. Because it's been embarrassing, the losses that they're having. And if you lose any of those games, I feel like that's an embarrassing spot because it's like compiled on the last loss. And there's a couple of those stinkers that you have right now where you're going to have to fight and beat teams you're not supposed to. So take care of business against these teams right now, but do it on the defensive end of the floor. Get them under. You know, hold a team under 100 points just to get back to the good defensive numbers that they had to start the year.
Yeah, I think they need to run the table. Like
4-0.
Yeah, I mean, usually these East Coast stretches, you'll have a game that you drop just because.
I feel like the Atlanta game is always a tough game.
It truly, and it's really not. I mean, like you watch these games and you can't figure out why they always drop it, but then you listen to Earl Boykins talk about how when teams go to Atlanta, they stay out late. They go to Magic City. Like
it's like a stayover city.
There's a human element involved that like you just have these things where it just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But the where the Nuggets are right now, like they need with this slate of teams, like they got to run the table, man. Absolutely.
Yeah. I think 4-0 is the goal, obviously, but it should be the outcome. Anything other than 3-1 is going to be a massive disappointment, though.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, but also I feel like 4-0 is just so like they should go 4-0.
They should. They absolutely should.
Yeah,
So like,
that's
it
the
has
point.
to be higher expectation than
Well,
the
let's-
4-0.
Yeah,
Well,
and
I mean,
if
get
Murray's
those dubs at
healthy
least.
too, right? I still think go win that Atlanta game. If they didn't have Murray, I was kind of looking at that Hawks game sideways. Some ways I still am.
Yeah.
But if Murray's healthy, yeah, go 4-0 here.
Yeah.
Make up for the ground you lost at home.
I don't know if you guys have heard, there's some big news around the association today from Shams Charania.
What's the scuttlebutt?
Giannis Antetokounmpo, you heard of him,
Is
and
that
his
the-
agent have started conversations with the Milwaukee Bucks about the two-time MVP's future and discussing whether his best fit is staying or elsewhere. A resolution is expected in the coming weeks. This is something that a lot of people assumed would happen this season if the Bucks season went off the rails, and that's kind of what's already happening. So I don't think this is that big of a surprise. Giannis is kind of playing this game again. Is he staying? Is he going? Is this the year he goes?
Feels like it.
It really does.
It really feels like it. I don't know. Is the NASA's involved in these conversations? Yeah, dude. Like this is a smoke and fire situation. This smoke just keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and it's also like Giannis is now getting to a place where he's kind of doing to Milwaukee what Melo was doing to the Nuggets a little bit. Like, I hope it's not like he's just sort of like his frustration is just loud and in front and steals the joy. It makes it impossible for the team to move forward.
I mean, he deleted all his Bucks pictures off
I know,
Instagram,
which
which
is so-
we know is the first move in a soft
That is
trade
so
request.
performative. I hate that so much. That makes me crazy that he did that.
Why
Like,
does every athlete have to do that? Like,
because it gets reported on, and it really is like it's like changing
kinda
your
right.
relationship status
you're
on
kinda right.
Facebook, and then
Yeah.
everybody like call, what's going on? It's embarrassing and frankly below him. I can't like I hate the heel turn that every high-powered NBA player takes, and when they're given the opportunity, it's so obnoxious.
Yeah, but I think Wemby has like a massage therapist, a cook, like a chef, a barber, and then the person that says wipe all of the pictures. Like he
Giannis?
does this so often.
Oh yeah,
Like,
you mean
I-
Giannis, not Wemby.
No,
You
Giannis.
said
sorry.
Wemby, yeah.
Yeah, sorry, Giannis. Because
Oh,
I'm
he
tired,
does this often.
I'm tired of seeing this conversation, and when I like think about it, it would suck to really be a fan of
Dude,
the Bucks
the
right now.
worst.
Like if every single month Jokic just got rid of his Instagram account and like took off all the pictures.
Jokic starts an account
Oh, I
just
would be
to take
so
it back down.
mad every single time. But like, I mean, I truly love the fact that we're not having to deal with that, or we haven't, thus far.
Yeah.
One, he doesn't have any type of social media, but two, he's not just going out and just saying, if things don't change, I'm gone. Like it does suck, and it's just like always a sweepstake every single year where they just start losing, and he threatens to quit, and then they make another bad trade. It happens every year, and that's why they're in the spot that they're in.
That's exactly
They went and
right.
got Lillard. They went and got
they
Kyle
felt-
Kuzma.
They felt the pressure, so they made a terrible trade last year.
every single time.
and then now they're in absolute purgatory.
Yeah. I think Giannis wants to go to a big market. The headline of this show is we all know Denver is the best fit for him. I mean, the Nuggets with Giannis would be absolutely incredible. I don't even really want to go down that road because then we have to talk about trades and whatever. And I don't think Denver's going to be on his list. It seems like he wants to go to a big market, though.
Yeah, it could be the Knicks, maybe, right? I mean,
There's been a lot of scuttlebutt around the Knicks.
We'll see. I mean, Giannis does have a lot more LeBron in him than he you know what I mean?
Yeah,
he
for
does
sure.
The performative's a good word. He's got a little bit of that going
Sorry,
on.
remember when Kevin Durant was like the guy that wore the backpack and he just
Yeah.
rode his bike all over Oklahoma City, and then all of a sudden, like given the opportunity, just turns into a complete supervillain.
Because that money hits that account.
So I'm afraid Giannis is about to lose his good guy image.
But I mean, Giannis is not.
He's just got to go drink a smoothie again.
Oh,
As we look through the guys who have gotten upset and moved over the past few years, a lot of them are over the hill or closer to over the hill than we realize. Like even Kevin Durant, who's still very, very good. And by the way, that trade is working out for Houston, so I'll throw my hands up on that. But even that is a little bit of like, well, you don't want to give up too much. We'll kind of see how this goes. It's hard to win with a trade. Giannis going anywhere changes the power landscape of the NBA, right?
I'm just hoping he goes to the East.
Yeah,
man.
stay out of the goddamn West. Would you please?
Stay in the East?
But even going to the East, like, the Bucks have kind of fallen into incompetence, and we haven't sort of had to worry about Giannis in any capacity lately.
Yeah.
If he teams back up with a competent organization and a competent co-star, I mean, of course, like, look, Jokic is better than Giannis. Giannis is really, 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 really good, and him going anywhere changes this whole equation.
I think pretty soon we'll probably get a list of his preferred destinations, and I have a feeling it will be Knicks, Warriors, Heat, maybe the Spurs.
They should just have like just a standard bullet list, boilerplate.
I think that's what it is.
You just download.
Fire up the list, Kale.
Yeah, dude, it's
just
like
the same list every
what
time.
do you know? The disgruntled star wants to go to one of 5 NBA locations,
and probably the Lakers. There was some more news in the association. This one was probably a crazier story that I think less people saw coming. Chris Paul is no longer on the Clippers, really. I mean, he is technically, but he's not with the team anymore. They just parted ways pretty much. And there's been some reporting out there that Chris Paul and Ty Lue really didn't get along and butted heads, and Chris Paul was like a bad presence in the facility.
When you're holding everyone accountable, as Chris Paul likes to do, but now you're turbo washed, it becomes an especially different equation.
Yeah.
Like when he was a Hall of Fame point guard, he was kind of allowed to walk around and tell everyone what to do. When you're in this phase of your career, everyone's like, hang on, dude, how about you get your thing together over there?
I know.
Before you start telling me
when he's like the player coach that's not even a player anymore.
Right.
The report was he was vocal in holding management, coaches, and players accountable.
That sounds like Chris Paul.
Yeah, it does. And he has a very, very hard time reading the room. He hasn't been liked in a long time for him to be the one that's trying to call people out. And I really think it's crazy for him to, on your farewell tour, you're the one that's calling people out. Like, and things are going horrible.
Oh, it's a disaster.
So let's not defend the Clippers
you
either.
need to be trying to bring it together. You're on your way out of there on an organization that, clearly means a lot to him. And that actually it sucks to say, hey, you know what? We're going to stop this right here.
Well, he wanted to retire after this season with the Clippers.
That's the craziest thing is that like
it's wild.
He's too dysfunctional for the Clippers. Like that's like the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. I mean, apparently, like maybe his back is no longer good. He can't plant trees.
I mean,
anymore.
he does seem kind of washed.
No more tree planting for him.
But they're also so dysfunctional that it's like, man, you couldn't even just get Chris Paul his retirement tour. You know what I mean?
Oh,
things
dude,
got
like
so
your
bad.
season isn't going anywhere. This is at least a little bit of good vibe.
I love that. I love that it was announced that they just sent him home. Like,
well,
just go
it was
home.
a
In the middle
crazy
of the
story.
night, by the way.
Chris Haynes said the Clippers were stuck at a Miami airport yesterday because of a delay. So they were like at the Miami airport at like midnight or something, and they just flew to Atlanta, and Chris Paul didn't fly with them. They were just like, see ya.
Chris Paul's like just being like, man, I'm gonna go get a Cinnabon, and they just all take off.
The real question is though, guys, the Nuggets a little thin right now in the rotation.
Don't
they
even
have some
say
injuries.
it, dude. Don't even say it.
Do you want them to pursue Chris Paul?
Don't even say it. Don't even say it.
So we know
man.
Eric's position.
Dude, there is no player that has been a bigger affront to the basketball gods. He has grifted his way through the league. He has been punished and smote down by the basketball gods time after
This
time
would be
after
great
time.
to clip when they sign him.
We don't want this on our squad. We did the Russell Westbrook thing. That actually ended up being charitable, and he was much better in every way than I expected. But still, we saw what happened. You don't mess around with the basketball gods. And Chris Paul is the absolute number one offender.
I do want him to come to Denver on his retirement tour.
I don't even want that, dude. I think
What a
it just be
D.
done right now.
Don't put him on that. What are you getting out of it at this stage of his? If he had a couple of more years, possibly. You know what I mean? But like, really, what is it? what would you be getting? It's not like you need that type of veteran leadership where he goes, I know what toxic locker rooms look like, and this is not it. All right, thank you. Thank you for your time. Have a good one. But I mean, I just feel like it's a circus right now. He doesn't bring anything on the court to basketball anymore. I just feel like he should be done, especially, ending like this, which sucks because he really has been incredible as a basketball player. But this is not the place for him. It just isn't. And it sucks because they're missing guys. Like, Denver needs a backup point guard. It's not Chris Paul.
Well, what's funny is I believe the Nuggets were interested in Chris Paul actually last summer, but they got Russell Westbrook instead. But I think they were thinking about Chris Paul too, potentially. They definitely chose right in that decision. Where are you at?
I mean, the Clippers are really dysfunctional, but if you haven't been paying attention, Chris Paul has played 16 games this series, averaging 3 points per game, 32% from the field, 33% from three, 50% from the free throw line.
Washed. I think he's washed.
I don't think he has it anymore, right?
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I heard anything good about Chris Paul.
Yeah.
I think that's the thing. Like, he was okay with the Spurs. They didn't even want him back. Like, he doesn't bring anything anymore. He's old. He's older. Not really like able to affect the game.
Our pregame picks are presented by Bet365. Download the Bet365 app. Use the code DNVR365. Deposit $10. Place bet for $5 to get $200 in bonus bets. Must be 21 plus, physically located in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or somebody knows a gambling problem, what's up? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. Dev, what do we got tonight?
We got some money to make. The Nuggets come into this game as 8-point favorites.
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't feel great about that either.
8. I mean,
They won by 15 last time.
I've been saying to go away from them. I feel
17.
I feel like they're going to take care of it. Let's take the 8. They're going to take care of business. They're going to take care of business. They should win this game convincingly. This is just not a good Pacers team right now. They have so many guys that are down, and Denver is also reeling. They need to bounce back. This is a great bounce back spot for them. I'll take the -8. Of course, I like the over in this game. Over 236 is the line. That's just too low. On the other side I like the team total for Denver. It is at 122.5. They have been scoring every single time that they want to score. They score a bunch of points. I like that. On the other side, I know that you said this is one of the worst offensive teams in the league. We just saw one that was as bad as it was 2008. They seen another offense that was that bad. They scored a ton. They have the team total at 114.5. I'm gonna go Pacers team total over.
Okay.
I think that they take care of business.
I mean, they are playing against the Nuggets defense that hasn't been great.
Also, I do like Jay Huff in this game. He's coming back to Denver. He's getting a start. We already know how those guys play.
I know what you're doing here, Dev. I know what you're doing.
How is it that you like Jay Huff? In what capacity?
Over 14.5 points, rebounds, and assists. I just think he's going to be able to play hard the entire time.
All right.
And he's like a good shot blocker. He's going to protect that paint. I like him.
Well,
For the Nuggets side of things, our three-pointers bet,
rebounds, and assists, but
something that we have not seen in a while, is for that cowboy pose. I think that Bruce Brown is going to knock down a three-pointer.
Revenge game.
He's going against the Pacers. Well, I expect him to trash talk. I expect him to play hard. I think this is a game that he'll be able to knock down a three-pointer. I don't feel confident in the other numbers for three-pointers right now, so I'm going to go with Bruce Brown. Another thing that just has to happen, the Nuggets have to find a way to give Big Val more minutes. They just don't. They don't need to wear Yoke down, especially on an away stand, and they need to buy some more time for him. So what that means is that bench unit has to hold it down, and Big Val has to be a little bit better. I'm going to go points plus rebounds at 12.5. I'll take the over on that. I like that. I'm a bit, afraid of where we stand with Jamal right now from an injury aspect. I don't know what type of, game we're going to get from him. I'm glad that he's playing in this one. However, he just came off of a game that he had 9 assists, and he missed a lot of passes in that game. So I'm going to go over 6.5 assists here. I think that he gets that done. I like Jokic over 10.5 assists. We just saw a monster rebound game. We just saw the passes getting there. Everyone should be embarrassed. I think they're going to have to score a little bit more. I think that goes to him. A bet that I like is the triple-double, of course. I think that's going to happen. And for our lock, If there was ever a time for the Bruce to be
Oh,
loose,
we need it.
this is a team that he truly hates.
God, we need it.
You gotta love and hate this team right now.
He's like, you guys paid me $50 million, but I hate you.
Exactly. I mean, this is more run for him. I don't know if Jamal's gonna play the entire time, and he was kind of bad last game, you know. So I think that he's gonna try to step up, play a little bit harder. 14.5 is just too low. I like the points, rebounds, and assists.
All right.
Yeah. I mean, as far as the 8-point, what are they, -8, you said?
Yeah.
They won by 17 points last time that these two matched up. And
Yep.
Aaron Gordon was not part of that game either. Christian Brown was.
Okay.
So, I mean, I think that they should, by all means. I mean, there's really, man, I can't wait to be upset. I'm going to be so mad.
We are going to head over to the watch along set, and then we'll be back right here after the game, hopefully in the Winners Lounge. Thanks for hanging out with us, guys. Throw us a thumbs up before you get out of here. We'll see you on the watch along.
Hey.
We all silly like the mayor.